You've probably heard of true crime stories that have shaken America to its core, but few are as controversial and shocking as the Menendez brothers' case. What drove two brothers from a wealthy family to murder their parents? Was it greed, revenge, or something far darker? Let's take it back to August 20th, 1989, in the affluent neighborhood of Beverly Hills, California. Jose and Kitty Menendez were found brutally murdered in their mansion. Jose was a successful entertainment executive, and Kitty was a homemaker. The couple seemed to have it all: money, power, and two sons, Lyle and Eric Menendez. But appearances can be deceiving. It didn't take long before the spotlight turned to their sons. At first, Lyle and Eric told police that they had discovered their parents' bodies after a night out at the movies. They seemed distraught and devastated. But a few months later, police started to suspect something wasn't right. The details of the murders were nothing short of horrific. Jose was shot multiple times while sitting on the couch, with shots so powerful that they almost severed his head. Kitty, who had been awakened by the sound, tried to flee but was also shot multiple times. The brutality was shocking, and it raised immediate questions. Why would someone do this to their own parents? The investigation dragged on for months. The brothers lived large during this time, spending lavishly on cars, vacations, and even businesses. But there was still no solid evidence linking them to the murders until Eric broke down in a therapy session. In a twist worthy of a Hollywood script, Eric confessed to his therapist, Dr. Jerome Moziel. But it wasn't just a private confession. The therapist's girlfriend secretly recorded the session and later turned the tapes over to the police. And just like that, the case blew wide open. The Menendez brothers were arrested and charged with the murders of their parents. But the story was far from over. The trial, which began in 1993, became a media circus. The Menendez brothers didn't deny killing their parents, but they claimed it was in self-defense after years of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse at the hands of their father. The defense painted a picture of a family in turmoil, one where wealth and status hid deep, dark secrets. It was the first time many Americans were confronted with the idea of abuse happening in wealthy, seemingly perfect families. The trial captivated the nation, dividing public opinion. Some saw Lyle and Eric as victims of horrific abuse, while others saw them as spoiled rich kids trying to get away with murder. But was the abuse story real, or was it an elaborate attempt to avoid prison? That was the million-dollar question. The first trial ended in a hung jury. Some jurors believed the abuse claims, while others felt the brothers' actions were driven by greed and a desire for their inheritance. But in 1996, during their second trial, the brothers were found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Presenter: the conviction brought some closure to the case, but it also left lingering questions. Could the abuse have been true, and if so, should that have justified the extreme violence? Presenter: decades later, the Menendez brothers case continues to fascinate the public. It has inspired documentaries, podcasts, TV shows, and even a Law and Order episode. In the age of true crime, it's become a cultural touchstone, illustrating the complexities of family dynamics, privilege, and justice. Presenter: today, Lyle and Eric remain in prison. But with the growing trend of re-examining famous criminal cases, many wonder if there's a chance their sentences could be revisited. The brothers have gained a surprising amount of support from a new generation, especially on social media platforms like TikTok. The Menendez brothers case forces us to ask difficult questions about justice, privilege, and abuse. Was the brutal murder of Jose and Kitty Menendez a tragic act of desperation or an unforgivable crime motivated by greed? Maybe it's a little bit of both. Presenter: let me know in the comments what you think. Was justice served? And if you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of true crime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.